Hey, hi, hello. My name is Mia Marie. I'm a Western tropical astrologer and I make content about both astrology and tarot. And today we are talking about the month of July. In essence, July is about slowing down. You may have heard multiple astrologers say that, and it's true. We have multiple planets in retrograde, which means that we are being invited. The energy supports us examining ourselves. It's like we need a software update, just like how our phones need software updates, so do we. There is new information for us to acquire, and we're going to do the Cancer thing, where we sit back and observe, we go into our shell, we collect the necessary data, and then we adjust ourselves accordingly. Out of all of the planets, Venus is the life coach for a great majority of this year, actually. And what she says is, what do you value and why? Do you live by your values, or are they just something that you hope and wish will come true? Do you embody what you say that you want? And the way that this lesson is presented is you will have direct experiences that are tempting, where you can choose between something that represents your past, your present, or your future. Venus will be like, yeah, you say that you want love and equal balanced relationships, but you keep choosing shit. Scorpio rising on July 1st and 2nd. I see your partner, your husband, your wife, your business partner coming to you with an idea that immediately sparks interest. You want to go back to school. You want to have a deeper understanding of something. You're reassessing the meaning of life, but the idea sounds so good, almost too good to be true, but it's not. I say go for it. Most astrologers will tell you to hold back or slow down. There are exceptions to every rule, and this is it. Follow your gut instinct when this opportunity presents itself. On July 3rd, we have a full moon in Capricorn triggering your 3rd and 9th house. This is a time where you are abandoning thought patterns, ways of perceiving the world that keep you limited and trapped in an fear-based mentality. Again, I see you leaning into this idea of what is the meaning of life? What is the bigger why? You're tired of asking questions. You know which questions you have, and now you want to seek the answers. This full moon is also square the nodes at this point. So there is an intensity or a fated component to whatever you're working through. You're going to look back at this moment in time and think, wow, that was monumental. That was legendary. My life changed because of this. This is the type of, it's a similar pressure that transforms a rock into a diamond. On July 1st through 9th, we have Venus and Mars conjunct in your house of career. So you could be putting out fires at work. People can just be theatrical and dramatic, but Venus is there, so you might be seeing something in someone's behavior that makes you go, aw, I get it, knock it off, but I get it. On July 10th, Mars moves into Virgo, your 11th house. This is the house of affiliations, long-term goals, groups that we choose to be around, people who are often similar to us. So with Mars here, it means that you could be getting into confrontations with people over the details of things not being exactly as you wanted or as you like. You might also find that you need to restructure yourself within the group. So maybe moving up, maybe stepping down if you have too much on your plate. But again, it can feel like a little bit of a combative space. And maybe behind all the fighting, we have a nugget of gold. We collectively discover that something is not working for the group and needs to be purified or updated. Systems need to be streamlined. Also on July 10th, we have Mercury going into Leo, into your 10th house. This is needing to be the teacher or the speaker in the workplace. You have something to say, a message to share, to inspire probably, because this is the house of Leo, but communication is going to play a big role. On July 17th, we have a big day. We have the new moon in Cancer opposite Pluto. This is, again, an emphasis on what do you believe, what do you think. It feels like you are wiped clean. There is an event that happens that makes you think new thoughts, believe new things, believe in possibility. With it opposing Pluto, though, there is some emotional intensity that you can't quite put your finger on, but you can sense that something is up. We just don't know yet. With the nodes moving into Aries and Libra, this triggers your 6th and 12th house. I see you finding all the ways that you self-undo, the ways that you squander your own potential, your own success, and your own development. You are going to be focused on creating a schedule that has you practicing courage, you needing to do new things, stand up for yourself, operate independently, but not from a place of cold detachment, but from total engagement. The nodes are going to be in Aries and Libra for the next at least year. So this is a lesson that we are going to take some time learning, but you might want to start focusing on, who am I in my workplace? Who am I to myself every single day? How do I prove that I show up for myself? How do I advocate for myself? In which moments do I bow in the name of wanting to be connected, seen, or accepted, etc., etc.? We also have Jupiter in Taurus square Mercury in Leo on the 17th, which creates an environment where people are overpromising and underdelivering. People are feeling really optimistic and they're saying that they want to do something and they're saying that they can do something, but they can't. They won't follow through with it. This is one of those moments where you truly need to just pull back and recognize that this is too good to be true. On July 22nd, we have the sun moving into Leo. Yay! Again, another emphasis on your public image. What is your great work? What is your legacy? And Venus goes retrograde, which means that we may have some run-ins with people from the past, people who we have unfinished business with, or maybe there is a specific project, a work event, where you're pulled to a pastime and there that little fucker is. On July 26th is when the temperature starts getting really hot. This is when Venus retrograde is conjunct Mercury. So this is a time where the person from your past, the person that you have unfinished business with, wants to have a direct one-on-one conversation with you. Let's sit down and talk about this. This is happening in a pretty unemotional area of your life, but it's something public. So maybe the conversation that you're having is something that will affect your public image or how people think and receive you. So be careful about how you hold yourself. Be careful about what you say and be careful about who you say it to, because this is a key area of your life. And then we end the month with July 30th, Jupiter in Taurus, trine Mars and Virgo in your 11th. This is going to be that moment where you start to see the fruits of your labor. You have committed to something out of pure faith, but you have put in the time, energy, consistency, whatever it took, and now something is starting to burst through the soil, and you're like, yes. Here come the wins. So if you would like to learn more about what this year has in store for you, you can book a one-on-one session with me. You can find me at wellandrising.com. Toodles!